Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Dancing Oracle with Najia for a long awaited celebrity tarot reading. I haven't done one in a while. I just finished uploading all 12 signs, all 12 astrology signs for the tarot scopes for December. So check that out. In the meantime, I'm going to do one of my favorite celebrities since I'm a child, although I don't know a whole lot about her these days, other than hearing an interview, part of an interview with her on Howard Stern, because she recently wrote a book. And that really piqued my interest. And I thought, I want to see what's going on with her. This wonderful goddess of stage and film. Can you guess who it is? Cher. So I started shuffling earlier and I laid everything out, and then I had a few crazy pop-ups come up on screen in the middle of my recording. So I had to start over. But this way you don't have to linger through all the shuffling. I just want to show you the cards, what I have. All right, so you can see the cards. I'm going to, just so you can get an overall viewpoint, if you're a tarot reader, these cards would be facing you opposite, but you can kind of see the layout. This is the meanings for the classic Celtic cross. I just do them in a little tiny space because I have a little tiny space to read in. So nothing fancy, but this way I can actually have time to do readings for you, because I haven't figured out how to do two cameras at the same time and editing. But I hope you can appreciate my sincerity and my positive energy. And what I like to tell everybody is when you listen to somebody else's story, someone else's guidance, what often happens is you will get messages from your angels and guides speaking through this reading. Like you may just hear a sentence a certain way or learn a lesson that a celebrity is going through, and you say, wow, I can apply that to my life. And if I do, it'd be very healing. That's the main purpose of the channel, to provide healing atmosphere. Even when we do celebrity readings, in a way, it's also healing to forget our troubles for a moment. It's a way to tune out the bad thoughts, difficult times we're going through, and just go into that world of imagination and let go and listen to a reading and just forget your troubles for a little bit. Because when you forget your troubles, you're not putting any negative energy there. And then that positive energy can build. So, what I got for Cher, the first card, the uh, the center of the reading, the meaning, the center of the reading, and literally in the center on the Celtic cross, would be the Page of Cups. Now, this could be a new love, could also be it seems to be a younger person. Now, she has had some younger boyfriends in the past, and I do believe this is not so much a new opportunity, creative opportunity, although this card can represent a creative opportunity, could also represent a new baby in the family. But I have a feeling that she has a new boyfriend because in this pile of cards, in the here and now, I got the Wheel of Fortune, I got the Lovers. Also have a card where someone's really thinking of setting down roots in the home, really having a foundation home life, maybe even thinking in the back of their mind marriage. Now, I don't know if she's in a relationship because I didn't hear the entire interview. So I don't know what's going on in her personal life, but I'm seeing that strong possibility in the cards. And I'm relying on Cher's fans who follow her social media to please reach out to me in the comments below. And by the way, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It helps the channel. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, and it's a big threshold for me. I only need 9 more people. So it really helped me if you subscribe for free. And if you want to become a member, you get some major perks. All right, so she has this very promising new opportunity. My cat's doing the zoomies in the background. If you're a cat lover, you know what zoomies are when they run around the house like crazy cats. Anyways, she's got this really, happy possibility for love. And it feels like youthful energy, like falling in love. It could be someone her own age, but it really looks like it's a young man in this reading. And what's blocking her time in her relationship, we'll say, having the total enjoyment of this new love, is that she's been working really hard to empower herself. She's been working away at something. Now, when you have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, it can mean an imbalance of the normal Eight of Pentacles. So the normal Eight of Pentacles is when someone is building a new skill, a new trade, a new career, building their money, building their wealth, and really working hard and diligently on something, and you're really into it. You're just so in love with what you're doing. You're just like, you're at the beginning and you're inspired, and you're just like, I have this vision for my future. But when it's in reverse, it can go either way, away from that very grounded, powerful center. And that's what seems to be happening with her now. So she's either gone one way and been too much of a perfectionist, working way too hard. She's into self-development and working way too hard and getting incredibly into perfectionism, which I suspect that is it. And she may be, or for a lot of other people, when this card is in reverse, it means there's misdirected energy, no passion, there's no motivation, uninspired. Now, I don't think she's swinging on that end, because as I've seen and watched Cher through the years, she's super inspiring. I mean, I don't know. I don't see her as someone who doesn't have motivation. So I'm going to think that she's not having what she needs to really invest time in this relationship, because maybe her work and having to work so hard and focus on it is taking her away. Or maybe that she, at this point in her life, it says, is it really worth putting all that work into it? But I doubt it, because we got this card at the bottom of the deck, and we've got the Lovers. I mean, we've got the Lovers, so that's in the upright position. So that's happening right now. It's saying there's this union, like a divine union. And I have a feeling it's with a physical person. And it's not just the divine union within herself, although that may be happening, that she may be taking stock of her life after writing this book and really giving herself the love she needs. But I think that the feeling I get is that she did find someone, I can't imagine someone beautiful and wonderful and creative and amazing like her would go long without someone. Now, consciously, I don't know. So maybe consciously with this in reverse, she's got the Four of Cups, and there's a sense of like something not fulfilling her heart the way it that she would want it to. And there's a little bit of a sense of apathy. Like she's got a lot of choices coming at her. She's got a few choices. And instead of like going for that cup, you'll see this person is just sitting under the tree, arms crossed. The hand of God is coming out of the clouds to offer an opportunity. The cups represent love, fulfillment in the heart. But she's not taking it, right? And this is her conscious thoughts, and that there's something going on. There's like a disconnection, like something's not falling into place in regards to something that she really wants that's close to her heart. And in the subconscious, there's, a feeling like you're just feeling cranky. You verbally may feel cranky under the surface. You're not like letting it out because it's in the subconscious. So she's not like letting that tongue out to say her truth, that she's repressing and holding something in and kind of feeling, irritated, about something that's being held in. And the feeling, maybe even like, it could go either way. She could feel either overly emotional underneath the surface or cold-hearted. I doubt, she doesn't seem like a cold-hearted person. So again, whenever you have a reversal, it's like an imbalance, it's a blockage to the original meaning of the card, and it could take either turn on either side. And I kind of just feel like under the surface, she's not happy with her choices in the conscious level in regards to something close to her heart, or maybe something's not quite the way she wants in this relationship. And it's just, kind of agitating her. And in the past, wow, this sounds a lot like I heard in the interview. I was so surprised the things I heard in listening to part of this interview with Howard Stern on the Sirius XM app in my car. You can get like Sirius XM radio on your phone as well. And so while she had this show, and we're seeing her all glamorous on the show, and she's performing, they were actually in debt for a lot of their career, Sonny and Cher. I mean, they were impoverished. She was borrowing gowns from Carol Burnett. I was shocked. She was borrowing wardrobe from Carol Burnett and other people, and they were really struggling. And then I can't remember how it happened. I'd have to listen to the whole interview or read the book, which I'm hoping to get an audio copy to listen to because there's no time for reading. I can multitask with an audiobook. But it's just showing, like with the Five of Pentacles, that in the past, she had a lot of financial loss. And although everything looked great on the surface, it really was difficult, her life. I mean, she had to receive charity. When you have this in reverse, you're reaching out for help and getting charity. She reached out in some way to Bob Mackie, and he designed gowns for her. I can't remember how that manifested. Again, fans, please write in the comments. Tell me how that manifested. And that she really had to work on rising up from that, and she had to ask for help. She reached out to help from people in many instances of her life. And as I'm reading about her life in this reading, right? I'm more in relation to what the story is, this book. In this position, which is normally the near future, this will be a significant aspect of the reading. And it's something that happened, right? So happened in her life. And she's got this King of Swords in reverse. And okay, so this sounds like her first husband who, brought her that success. She said there would be no Sonny and Cher without Sonny. She was too shy and she wouldn't have had the connections. He was older. But I was so surprised how controlling he was. The King of Swords is extremely controlling, verbally controlling, a bit manipulative, because it's in the reverse position. And you know, she's a singer, but she was not allowed to listen to music. And it even took her years to listen to other people's music after she was no longer with Sonny. He wouldn't allow it. He wouldn't, I don't know why. I'd have to read the book, but he was extremely controlling in so many ways. And that's basically why they split up. I mean, because they were a really great creative team together, but it was so difficult. And the card that represents her is emotionally and with family life, with marriage, a lot of shattered dreams. We see the rainbow on the bottom, the cups on the bottom spilling out. She's been through a lot. She has given a lot of love, has put a lot into it. I mean, one of her husbands, Greg Allman, she loved him. She just thought he's an amazing person, but he was addicted. He's addicted to heroin, I think. I think she mentioned that was the main problem. The other drugs were one thing, but the heroin is what destroyed him. And she couldn't be married to him. And it shows that, that's really what represents Cher. Really reaching out for these 10 cups of happiness and creating that beautiful life. She's tried on multiple occasions, and she may be trying again, and she may be a little reticent about giving too much of her heart after everything she's been through. So that may be why and that's maybe why she might want to concentrate still a lot on her work and perfectionism, because, it hasn't worked out so well in the past. And that's very hard to pick your heart up and try again. But it does show in her environment that no matter with all the hearts broken, because they're reversed, that she is giving it another try. With the Eight of Cups, it shows that even if things are extremely difficult in your love and your relationships with all kinds of people, this is not just a lover. Could be family, it could be partnership in business, that it's showing that she's trying one more time. She's feeling kind of like she's drifting, She doesn't quite, there's a lot of fear of change, fear of loss, but it's also showing she's not ready to give up on love. Like in the upright position, I'd be giving up and walking away. In the reverse position is saying, no, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to try one more time, even though there's things that aren't the way I would like them to be. And in the hope and fear section of this reading, she has the hope card in reverse. It's like literally in the hope and fear section, she has hope and fear because upright, this is the hope card. It's the number 1 and 7. It empowers you to number 8. But in reverse, we have the opposite of hope, fear, loss. So it's so wild that this is such a powerful, this is the first major and the only major arcana in the 10 card Celtic cross reading. So right now, the part of her that feels that anxiety, because hope gives you anxiety. You're like, you're hanging on to hope. You're like, I'm hanging on to hope. I want to hope. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. But you're not like, say, I have faith that everything will work out. No, you have hope. I'm hoping. Hope, please, 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 right? There's anxiety in there. Fear, of course, we know fear causes a lot of anxiety, right? Worry causes tremendous anxiety. And she has, in that part of her reading, it's like, oh my God, I got to embrace hope one more time. I don't know. I don't know, There's been so much despair and discouragement in the past, and she's worried about more of that. Um, she's not trusting herself. I mean, for obvious reasons, she's been through a lot. She's been soldiering along and rising above it. I mean, repeatedly in her life. We've seen it played out in the public that how much she's accomplished and how much sadness and tragedy she's been through. So it would be really hard to trust herself, and have the hope that she wants with this major arcana, major moment in her life. She's really pinning everything on this in the hope and fear section, like it's a big issue with her. Now, in the final outcome, this is a difficult card to have in the final outcome. And this is more in the future. I'm just going to condense these cards so they don't fall off my table. I'm just going to condense them. I just want to meditate on this card and maybe pull a clarifier. All right, so the King of Cups, when it's reversed, Cups is an emotional manipulator, right? So I am a bit worried for this lovely woman, this lovely goddess, who seems to have a big heart herself. And this King of Cups reverse, like the normal King of Cups, he's really warm-hearted, big-hearted, nurturing man, right? Nurturing man. But in reverse, it's the opposite of that. Someone taking the reins of king, and I'm going to bestow all my power and love upon you and cherish you and give you the support you need because I'm the king, I can support you. But in reverse, it's like, there's a moodiness with it. It's like someone closed down and, there's a coldness like when you close down, like if you've ever, a really warm sign is Cancer. Cancer men are very warm and lovey, but when they have their shell up, they close down and they can feel cold, and you're just like, oh, it's like ice. You get nothing from them. They really shut the door. It's really hard. So it's kind of like that male energy, putting that shell around them, and because the male needs some self-compassion, and they have to deal with their inner feelings, and they're not able to. You know, I keep getting that this could be a relationship, like a love relationship, but it could also be something business, something that she loves or someone else in her life that is shutting down. But knowing the history of her life and how history can repeat itself, this reading would be warning her um, to see if she could somehow shift her energy or deal with the relationship a little differently so that it would lessen this outcome, or literally turn it upright where that person could open up and share their feelings, and be very open and loving. But there's something going on there. So let me pull a clarifier from another deck. Did I know I have another deck here? Hold on. I'm just going. It's behind the computer. Yeah, so I'm just going to pull another card out. This is from a really pretty deck. It comes in this little tin. So pretty. It's doesn't have the name on it written on the box, but it did come with this card inside. I think that's the company, not the name of the deck. I believe it's called something else. So let me think about Cher, and I'll pull one card out for that final outcome. I just want to put a little incense or fire to cleanse the deck before in case I didn't already do that from the last reading. I like to cleanse the deck just to be sure. Okay, I can feel a card like this might be it. Let's see. Ooh, judgment in reverse, like harsh judgment. Harsh judgment. It's like very karmic. So there's some karma at play in this final outcome. And this is a major arcana card. So it's a very big moment for her. In the here and now, what's playing out is she's got the Wheel of Fortune. That she has another chance at something, right? You spin the wheel and she could change her luck right now. There's, obviously thinking about settling. There seems to be like wanting a decent home life, settling down with somebody. You see that couple, even a celebration. I don't know. Fans, let me know in the comments. But we got Justice in reverse. That's another karmic card. And that's a card where she's talking about her life on this book, in this interview. She's had a lot of unfairness. So this is like, Justice in reverse is like, you've been treated unfairly. There's like a lack of, you feel like you're being punished. Now, in some cases, you could be justly punished, but it often can just be like, it's harsh. You're being really treated unfairly. And she's with the Seven of Pentacles, there's a lack of long-term vision right now. She's got even though this is a male figure, I think this is her. She's got King of Wands energy. She is a woman who really had to break out on her own. And if you listen to her interview, she had to handle her show business life like a man. I mean, she is a very inspiring, passionate character, which is the King of Wands, very creative, natural leader. And she sure is that. She's a visionary, she's an entrepreneur. She she is this. She is mature. She is very career focused. Everything. So this is like, even though we look at her like a goddess, one of the reasons she can manifest her goddess energy is because she is balanced. She is balanced. She has her male and female balance, which could also show in the Lover's card that she has her male and female energy balanced, but I have a feeling there's somebody in her life who's the male. And there is some divine guidance over this, looking upon her, guiding her. It's in the upright position. It's a major arcana card, major moment in her life. She has been through hell. It couldn't get any worse. And she is ready to release these swords, all this, the backstabbing that's going on in her life. And she is at a pausing moment with the Hangman, a time out, to take time out. Again, we saw that time out earlier in the reading. The card that was in her conscious thoughts is playing out right here. It's a very similar energy that she needs a time out. We saw, I'm not ready to make a decision. I need to meditate. Yeah, so that's what's going on with Cher. If you like to hear more about Cher, I'll be happy to do more readings. If a lot of you are interested, I'm happy to do more because I'm interested in her. We could do a love life. We could do a love reading, specifically asking about her love life. If you do like this video, be sure to share. I'm just making sure this pop-up is off the screen. I don't know if it's being recorded. Be sure to share the video and like it and subscribe to help me to finally get paid, because I do all these kind of just for my viewers, hoping that someday I'll get monetized soon. Would help me if you subscribe for free. And if you want to contribute as little as $1.99 a month, become a member. There's some perks. There's a lot of, and there's 2 levels of membership right now. There's crystal membership and there's angel membership. And there's also other ways to thank me in the description box. If you'd like to thank me, there's many ways described there. All right, take care. Have a wonderful, wonderful December. Check out the December tarot scopes for your sun, moon, and rising sign. Bye.